little detail that nobody's talking about the Australia trip. And the Australian government has agreed to provide them with
David Boys, the lawyer for Virginia Roberts Giuffre in her current civil case against the royal, told the Daily Beast that the Duchess of Sussex could be called on to testify if the case ends up going to trial. 1, she is in the US, so we have jurisdiction over her. 2, she is somebody who obviously, at least for a period of time, was a close associate of Prince Andrew, and hence is in a position to perhaps have seen what he did, and perhaps if not to have seen what he did, to have heard people talk about it. Because of her past association with him, she may very well have important knowledge.
How desperate and how broke are Harry and Meghan Markle that they're having Soho House organize their trips now. And the worst part of it all, and that one that's going to make you really upset, is what the Australian government is doing about it. Yes, there is a petition to stop them from coming, but they are citizens of the world and they're not Candace Owens. They are woke. So of course they're going to be allowed in Australia. And you're going to be shocked to find out why Meghan is really going there and why Harry is also going there. And I mean, are we really shocked? Wonders never cease. Wonders never cease. And of course, they're not taking their children, the kids. You know what I mean? This is a couple who loves spending time away from children. Isn't that something? Doesn't that tell you a lot about what's going on? And why travel to Australia for a podcast?
Meghan tipped off photographers since she's been with Harry?
I'm gonna have to say no comment.
Yeah.
No comment. Well, that's not a no.
I'm just gonna have to say no comment.
Gotcha.
That's actually really interesting. All right, I'm gonna say that says a lot.
How?
Yeah, I'll let you boys interpret that as you wish, but I can't say it's a categorical no, and I can't say it's a categorical yes.
Okay.
How?
My name is Paula. I am a former diplomat. Thank you for coming to my channel. I do appreciate you clicking, subscribing, sharing, and liking. And of course, if you can't hide the channel. And today we're going to get into a couple of spicy things. And what's going to be, I don't want you to throw your laptop or your phone to the ground when you find out a little detail that nobody's talking about the Australia trip, and it's really gonna anger you to no end. You see me pretty chill, pretty zen, but that's because I've had time to process. I didn't want to comment on it or do my video on it until I was calm enough to say it. But if I end up losing it during the video, you know why. Also, before I start, I would like to address something, because in my channel, I am not Fox News. I am not CNN. I don't just have one point of view on my channel. It's always healthy to have different points of view in our channel. Invite guests. Be known for having people with different positions in life and different opinions. I have had Lauren the Insider on my channel, and I received a message today from one of the YouTubers in the Mexican community, because they have been sending me a few messages telling me that I should not have Lauren the Insider on my channel. Of course, I'm going to have Lauren the Insider on my channel. I am a 57-year-old woman. I've gone through cancer. I've lived through wars. Do you think I'm going to allow some idiots in YouTube to tell me who to have or not have? God knows that YouTube already is doing a good job of it. X is doing an excellent job of canceling all the accounts. But that is the insanity of cancel culture right now. Just because Lauren and I call out King Charles and any royal that does not behave. I've gone through a lot of hate on my channel being reported. FYI, every video that I upload on my channel, guys, gets reported by one of the Mexit YouTubers, not by the Sussex squad. My channel grows because of you. And in spite of what they do, if they didn't do that to my channel on every single video, I would have a lot more subscribers and I'll have a lot more views on my videos. I think we have to call things out, beautiful people. But anyways, now let's get into the meat of the video. Mrs. Meghan Markle, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, confirmed to appear on her Best Life podcast. She's going to be hosted by Gemma O'Neill and Besties. Now, what's interesting here is that they haven't been able to sell the tickets. Yeah, it'll cost you a little bit over $3,000 to buy a ticket for a group photo, not even a one-on-one with Meghan Markle. Now, if you think that the $3,000 in total go to Meghan Markle, you will be wrong. Yes, you will be wrong. No, she gets a cut of that. So she's not even getting the $3,000 like in full. She'll get a percentage of it. The great thing is, though, that she's going by private plane.
Please just look at the fact, look at the risks, look at the threat, look at the impact that if anything was to happen to me, my wife, or my father's grandchildren, look where the responsibility lies.
And this is the part that's going to make you really angry. The Australian government has agreed to provide them with full security paid for by the Australian government and the Australian people. That should make you angry because we know that Harry and Meghan do not go into this semi-quasi-royal tours just for funsies if they don't have full-blown motorcade security type in the country they're visiting. They did that with Colombia. In Colombia, it cost the Colombian people almost $4 million for that joke of a trip. In Nigeria, heads of state reception, they had full motorcade following them everywhere. Harry inspected the guards. They had a farewell dinner with God Save the King national anthem, treated as their royal highnesses. And the same thing happened just now in Jordan, where they received full on heads of state security detail. They were addressed as the royal highnesses. They were greeted by the British ambassador, who hosted a reception the evening they arrived. And it was for them, contrary to what the public is saying. Now, if you want to chuckle a little bit more, Harry's also attending a seminar. And I had to write it down, guys, because I couldn't believe it. Harry is attending the seminar for, and it's here, psychosocial safety and mental health at the workplace. Harry and Meghan, two of the world's biggest bullies. Meghan has even been investigated in the United Kingdom, and the report is so bad that even the royal family won't publish it because they know the report is bad. And in the United States, Vanity Fair, that article. So at least Meghan Markle is an equal opportunity bully. She bullies everywhere she goes. She has had such high turnover of employees that, at this point, 11 PR companies and PR people have dumped this woman because she is unworkable. Nobody can work with this bully. So Harry, of all hypocritical things, is going to preach safety and well-being at the workplace. Well, him and his skanky wife are the cause of most of these people's mental health breakdown. And they're paid for this. They're getting paid for this. Meghan Markle is getting paid. At least she's flying private plane. Wink, wink. And this was all organized for Meghan Markle to come because she wasn't even supposed to come and tag along here. But she is tagging along Marcus Anderson, her pimp. And I'm going to say her pimp because this is my fucking channel. Her pimp arranged for her to do that. My Living Her Best Life podcast. Why? Aren't they environmentally friendly? Of course not. Of course not. You see, the environmental friendly crap only applies to you or me, or the plebes like us, the working class people. It doesn't apply to people flying private planes. Of course not. They could have done the podcast online. No, Meghan needs to go to Australia. She needs to get away from the kids. Never seen a woman who loves spending time with her children. What a mother figure. It's insane that Harry's being hired to talk there, but he's only getting paid $100,000. But at least they get to travel in a private plane by one of Meghan Markle's pimps. But yeah, Marcus Anderson arranging this for Meghan Markle. because she needs to put it in her resume. Sorry, she can no longer find any jobs in Canada or the United States or the United Kingdom, that she has to fly to Australia because her market has dried up. Netflix has dumped her ass. Spotify has called her a fucking grifter. I mean, Vanity Fair and The Hollywood Reporter have completely branded her as a talentless hack bully. What is left for them but to do little shit podcasts across the world? Please let me know what you think, and don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe, beautiful people. But can you imagine Australia has agreed to provide the Sussexes with full-on security, because God forbid anything happens to the Sussexes. Like Harry says, you know, if anything happens to us, it's on you, Australia. It's on you, Australia.